People in Kettering have a new restaurant to eat at. It's called Five Grains Noodle House. It's in Chop Suey's old location on East Dorothy Lane. Its website says it features a fusion of authentic Chinese flavors, including hot and cold dishes. It's open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. A teenager had a ticket to fly to Cleveland but ended up in Puerto Rico. 16-year-old Logan Luz's family said he was flying solo from Tampa to visit his mom in Cleveland for Christmas. The teen's father said a Frontier Airlines gate worker checked his ticket but did not scan it and told him he was boarding the correct flight.
If you would have landed in another state, I could have just gotten in the car and drove, had him on the phone and said, hey, Logan, just don't do anything, just stay there. I'll be there in X amount of hours. I can't do that when he's in Puerto Rico.
The airline got Logan back on a flight to Tampa immediately after realizing their mistake. He flew to Cleveland the next day. So, Robert, it's not going to be snowmageddon, as you mentioned, but it's going to be a pretty active weather week.
I know, and you see all these posts on social media, and I mean, that's the thing that gets shares, the most hyperbolic possible situation. We didn't expect very much this weekend. We did expect to see the most active snowy pattern so far this winter season. As we move into this week, we're also expecting 2 storms to come through, and I'll explain that in a little bit. Our high temperatures today only got up to about 36 degrees. Our low temperature this morning was 33, and where are we at right now? Well, we're at 33, so it's possible that we could measure our coldest temperature of the day in the next 40 minutes or so. But regardless, we're also quiet. You'll notice that the radar is not picking up anything. We are cloudy, though, and there's the chance for some fog overnight. But it is pretty active in other parts of the country. All of these colors you see are different types of winter weather alerts. In fact, in the red, you can see blizzard warnings in western Kansas, even the panhandle of Texas. That's right. Texas can get blizzard warnings. But also, you'll see winter storm warnings in the pink, and then winter weather advisories in the purple. Those are a little bit of less severe, give or take. And then also something strange, even the Seattle Weather Service, the National Weather Service in Seattle doesn't issue blizzard warnings very often, but even they have some in the Olympic Mountains as well as the Cascade Mountains. So active for winter weather, but also active for severe weather heading into the next couple days, all from the same storm that's coming through our area Tuesday, although probably a little bit more tame than what the rest of the country is going to experience. What you'll notice here across other portions of, let's say, Texas, you do have some high wind warnings in the Texas South Plains. The rest of Texas, wind advisories across Louisiana, wind advisories, flash flood watches across southeast Louisiana, coastal flood advisories across around Lake Pontchartrain and then down on the Gulf Coast. And then I forgot what the purple is. I think it's gale warnings. But regardless, very active as this system pushes through. And as for us, well, look at that. The whole Buckeye State pretty quiet. But that'll change. We are looking at an active pattern over the next week or so. Here's what we know for certain. 2 storm systems are coming through the Midwest affecting Ohio. What will they bring? How bad will they be? Well, Tuesday, you might see some brief snow very early in the morning and perhaps even before sunrise, but it does look like temperatures will climb enough to where we'll likely just see a wet day for most of your Tuesday. So Tuesday is going to be messy, more than likely rain, at least a little bit of snow in the beginning, but again, turning into rain. Friday and Saturday, I say 50-50 because another storm system's coming through, but it's a little difficult to tell how much snow we'll see, how much rain we'll see, and also the track of that storm 5 days away could change a little bit, but we are expecting another system in the Midwest. Futurecast shows us pretty dry overnight with some fog in the morning, so keep that in mind. Staying cloudy throughout much of Monday. Into Tuesday, that's when things change. You'll notice a little bit of snow coming through, maybe even heavy at times, but it turns into rain pretty rapidly. And then we're left with just a wet Tuesday. Now, as far as Friday, we'll give you a sneak peek. Again, this is going to change quite a bit. Moving into Friday afternoon and Friday night might start off as rain and then perhaps turn into snow. But again, this track could change, but just be aware, Friday into Saturday could also be a little bit messy. Here's your 7-day forecast. What we're looking at, the temperature is right around average for this time of year. Will be below freezing, and it especially depends on Friday, how that temperature profile is, and that'll depend, or that will thus show us the chance for rain or snow as we move into the weekend.
All right, thank you so much, Robert. The Cincinnati Zoo was mourning the loss of a beloved gorilla.